Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm reviewing another one of my bargain Morrison's pickups the other day and never seen it before. Obviously something that's come out reasonably recent. So, Open Gate Brewery Pilsner. By the looks of things it's part of the Guinness brand, because otherwise it wouldn't have that on it. Yeah, Guinness & Co. It's 4.5%, so not a bad strength. At the Open Gate Brewery, we carry forward over 250 years of Guinness brewing experience to create great tasting beers. Two heads are better than one, and this was certainly the case when we came to creating this flavoursome lager. A collaboration between two of our Open Gate brewers, Jasmine, who learned her trade in Germany, and Peter, our lead brewer. They decided to make a classic, crisp, German-style Pilsner with the extra hops for the depth of flavour you'd expect from Guinness. So, an absolute newbie. No expectations because I've never even heard of it. We'll try and get some reviews. Right, so we'll crack it open. Don't have any more than this. I've just done a best bitter review, Morrison's, and it wasn't the best. So, there's the pour. Straw coloured pour. Nice white head. Will it dissipate really quick? Plenty of carbonation, as you'd expect from a lager anyway, because lagers, that's what they are. Not much of an aroma really. Head's dissipated quite quickly, so that won't be lasting long. Right, I'll just go on beeradvocate.com, just have a look at a few reviews. You can taste the strength in it. So, from 3 ratings, so it's obviously not been out long. 2.87 out of 5 from 3 ratings. And so, medium head when poured that quickly vanishes. You could see that on the camera. Colour, golden honey colour, yeah. Smell, strong, pleasant, copper penny smell. How the bloody hell can you smell copper pennies? Taste, strong, sweet perfume taste, lingering. A little bit of agreeance on that. Oh yeah. Strong sweet perfume taste, lingering perfume aftertaste with slight copper taste. Overall, I enjoy drinking this beer slowly. I think this is a beer that is a love-hate sort of beer. It is extremely flavoursome and very enjoyable. Okay, interesting. Pours gold, small head. This is another review. Light citrus notes in aroma, touch of light malt. It's not bad. If the citrus notes there, they're extremely light. Same with the malt, it's got to be very light, you know. Taste is slightly soapy, tiny hint of lemon water, and as I've got some in my mouth, there is a soapiness to it, which is really strange. Why the hell is there soapiness in a lager taste? And sometimes I feel that when I do reviews, you can't always get the flavour straight away. It's impossible, you know, unless your palate is that and you know what you're tasting, you know, and it comes out so quickly. Which is why I'm reading others' reviews and you think, yeah, it does taste of soap. Tiny hint of lemon water, almost no perceptible bitterness, not sweet at least. Light body, medium carb. Not worth bothering with. So many better cheap lagers out there, so not the greatest. And the last review, 330ml bottle from Morrison's supermarket. Quite a basic and poor beer overall. Although one that was definitely still drinkable and not as bad as a lot of the mass-produced pale lagers you come across in supermarket multi-packs. This one had at least some subtle citrus flavours and light malts with a clean, easygoing body that was inoffensive without being too bland. It's not one I'd pick up again, and I definitely felt that the brewery's Op House 13 was a much better beer, so I'm not convinced this one will be around for long. Obviously these days the bloody floor's rubbish. The brewery industry is very much like the clothing industry, you know, in some ways, that beers come and go like fashions change, and only a core amount of beers, or them that sell extremely well, last the test of time, at least in the mainstream supermarkets. So what they'll do, the buyers, unless they're being paid to sell the products, which happens, the buyers are looking for products to refresh the shelves, and obviously it's got the Guinness brand on it, you know. So you see that, you're going to think Guinness, you know, itself is one of the best drafts slash stout slash porters, you know, that you out there. So you see that, you see the Guinness brand, and you think, ooh, Guinness lager, it's got to be good. And not always the case, obviously, but you know, that's what they think. And obviously it's all down to taste, because what tastes good to the head brewers, and they can obviously pick out taste much better than the likes of me and you know. I can pick out taste. I read reviews and I can pick out the taste from the reviews. Can't necessarily pick out all the taste just straight from tasting. Sometimes you can, but not always. So yeah, no real aroma. I can't smell anything. What is there is subtle. You know, it's really light, really subtle. You know, there's nothing powerful. Still carbonating, still got a head on it, so you know, I did think the head would disappear altogether. It's very light, but there's a head there. I feel that this is a lager that the longer you take to drink it, the more you experience it. I mean, to me, it's a bit of it's you know, it's a standard lager. Whilst it don't taste as disappointing as what Budweiser does, and why that sells in what it does, you know. So you've got to be a lager fan. You can't be reviewing this from the real ale perspective, because it's not the way to review beers anyway, and lagers. So good colour, good carbonation. Standard lager smell, really. You know, you're not going to get real ale smells in a lager. You know, you're not going to get plum porters in something that's obviously just a lager. Pleasant to drink. Yeah, if you take your time drinking this, it's a lot more pleasant than just wolfing it down. And really, as drinkers, we shouldn't be wolfing stuff down anyway. We should be taking our time to drink it, because the more you take your time to drink something, the more you experience what the brewers initially want you to experience. You know, even sometimes if it is rubbish. So whilst to me not being a world beater, it's a good standard lager to me. I'm not really knowledgeable on the pilsners and the difference between pilsners and lagers. I remember about them from my Sainsbury's days, you know, invaluable days. And if I ever leave gardening as a job, getting back into retail and going back to the beers department, for me would be the obvious step. I mean, for me, I'd love to win the lottery and open up my own little micro pub and a set of micro pubs and poach the best workers from the BWS and have them in them pubs, because I feel that you know, people with passion about any job, someone with passion about the role they're in, are much better than someone who's there clearly just to earn the money. I mean, in life we are all there to earn money, you know. It's a sad fact that you just, unless you're lucky, it's not on the plate for you, unless you've got rich mums and daddies or born into a very rich family. So the poor people, I come from a poor family, and you know, we scrape and that, and what we've got, we're still classed as, you know, in the poor sector, but what we've got, because obviously I'm a gardener, so creativeness is my category, and my garden is worth, you know, a lot of money if it was to be sold, I suppose. But anyway, for a lager, it's not a Peroni beater or a Berry beater, but it's decent standard fare. I'm going to give it a 3.8 out of 5. I think that's as good as it's going to get. It's okay. It's no great shakes. Much better than the likes of Budweiser and even some standard beers. So yeah. Yeah, not too bad at all. Right, no more beers. Well, not till later in the day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.